Hi everyone, welcome. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Melanie Thompson. I have lots to share in today's video. And today's video is part 2 in my rustic primitive country kitchen decorating series. I hope to give you lots of decorating inspiration in today's video. The areas I'm going to show you today are one of the areas above my kitchen cupboard, also a corner shelf, a little nook area that sits above the plate rack, and also an area on my kitchen counter that sits below this cupboard that I'm sharing today. I also have 2 primitive items that I want to show you that I just picked up this morning at the Crossroads Country Mall. And I also have 2 very special announcements that I want to make. First, I want to give a shout out to a very sweet friend of mine who is also a YouTube content creator. She is a fairly new channel and her name is Joann she's at TheCuratedHome. I'll make sure that I link Joann's channel below in my description box. But Joann is such a wonderful person and her decorating is amazing. She also likes to add in primitive touches to her home. She does a lot of farmhouse. So I really think that if you love the farmhouse, country and primitive style, that you will really enjoy Joann's channel as much as I do. I just want to take a couple seconds and welcome all of you who are new to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and hitting that subscribe button. I have gained so many new subscribers and I am just so flattered that you want to watch my videos. It means so much to me and I am so happy to have you all as part of my YouTube community. Thank you. I also want to say hi to Jen Hart and I want to say thank you so much. Jen reached out to me in my comments and told me how she had binge watched all of my videos. She just discovered my channel on Tuesday and she was spending time catching up on all of my videos. And I was just so flattered to hear that somebody binge watched my shows. So Jen, thank you so much and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you as part of my YouTube community. And at the end of my video, I hope you'll stick around because I have a few special pictures to share with you that a new friend of mine shared with me a few days ago. And her name is Chrissy Betlem. So Chrissy, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you as a member of my YouTube community and a new friend of mine. I have been enjoying talking to you. It's just been wonderful. Chrissy is an amazing decorator. Her pictures that she sent me are so beautiful. She is such a talented decorator. So I asked her if she'd mind if I'd share her pictures with all of you. So I hope that you will enjoy also seeing Chrissy's decorating. These are the 2 items that I found today at the Crossroads Country Mall. The first one is this broom. Now this isn't a primitive or vintage one, but I really want a primitive one. And my friend Jean over at Jean E just shared a few that she found a couple of weeks ago on her channel. And I'll also be sure to link Jean's channel below. Jean is a collector of so many wonderful items and she is a wonderful decorator. She has the most amazing collections and she is so knowledgeable in her items. So I'll also share Jean's channel link below in my description box. But this broom is lovely and I really want the vintage ones, but for now, this one will do. I did find one a couple of weeks ago and I don't know if I shared it on my channel. I think I might have forgot. It's not exactly the style that I was looking for, but it'll do for now. But this is really nice and I think it's going to look great in how I plan to decorate with it. And I also found this. This is so charming and it will look so nice in so many different places. I do have an idea of where I'm gonna put it. I just hope it'll fit in the space where I'm planning to put it. But it has the dried bay leaves and the cinnamon sticks. And I'm not sure exactly what this little thing is or if it's just a decoration. And it has the cute little star birdhouse. Isn't that adorable? And I love the gingham. This is a perfect color of gingham. It's almost like a rusty brown color. So pretty. I'd also like to mention that on Friday, February the 17th at 8:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be participating in a different kind of collaboration with my dear friend Marlene at the Buffalo Check Chicks. I will also link Marlene's channel below in my description box. Our collaboration is going to be different than any other collaboration I've seen on YouTube. It doesn't mean it hasn't happened. It very well could have. I've just never seen it. So I'm really excited about this. And Marlene and I have been completely tight-lipped about this. We're keeping it under wraps until the day of our collaboration. Now let's head into my kitchen and I'll show you the decorating that I've done so far. This swag was an easy yard sale flip that I made last year out of a simple grapevine swag that I bought at a yard sale. If you're curious on how I made it, I'll be sure to link that video below in my description box. These plates are vintage ironstone. I found them at Goodwill a couple of months ago. The salt glaze pitcher is old and it was given to me by my mom. I also added an old bottle that my mom gave me. I picked up the sieve, I don't remember where, and I also added a Pampered Chef pizza pan in the back and also a baking pan. Before I show you the other areas that I decorated, I just want to show you how this area looks all together. And I'm also going to go in and give you a better view of this little nook that I decorated and also how the inside of my cabinet looks. I picked up this vintage flour sifter last year when I was antiquing with some of my family, and this is the first I've had a chance to use it. Tucked back in the corner is a vintage nut chopper. Well, you could probably use it for chopping anything, but I call it a nut chopper. It is old, but I'm not sure of its exact age. And these are a few of the vintage gingerbread cookie cutters that I found recently, and I just love them. I think they're absolutely adorable. And the recipe box is just an old recipe box that my mom had, and she passed along to me because she no longer wanted it. This adorable doll my sister made a long time ago. It's made out of cloth, and it was just something that she made out of a pattern, and I think it is so charming. I love it. I've had so much fun decorating this area of my countertop, and I really hope that you can find a lot of ideas here that you can try incorporating in your home. Don't feel like you can only incorporate gingerbread at Christmas time. You can use gingerbread throughout your home all year long. Tucked inside my mason jars, I have coffee beans, pecan, and chocolate chips. Tucked inside this lovely Longaberger basket that my mom gave me are a few of my kitchen staples. I have my flour and sugar in my glass canister jars and 2 of the rolling pins that I use quite regularly in my kitchen. These 2 rolling pins are longer than my other ones. and they were both also thrifted at Goodwill's. There's a lot of inspiration in this area. The braided table runner is actually one that I use at Christmas. And on the other side that you can't see, it has painted gingerbread. And I just found it last fall, right before Christmas, at the one country store in Pennsylvania that I love so much. And you have probably heard me mention it before if you've been following my channel for quite some time, and it's called Barbara Ann's. I don't believe that she has a website, but if she does, I'll be sure to link it below in my description box. The arrangement that you see in my sieve, I made about a year ago after seeing how my mom's was decorated. My mom picked her arrangement up, I believe, at a country mall, and I loved it so much I tried to recreate my own. I tucked a few more of my vintage cookie cutters inside this old crock. My old scale I picked up at a flea market, and that's a Pioneer Woman rolling pin that's hanging above. And the old mixer, I guess you want to call it, like a hand mixer, I picked that up at a country mall last fall when I was antiquing with my family. And I love decorating with old spools. My niece found a few of them for me, and this one that's decorated really pretty with the gingham bow, I picked that up also at a flea market. And tucked in the back, I decorated my grandma's potato masher with some pitberry garland, and it's setting on top of my mom's recipe box that she had when she went to school. Here's a few more close-ups before I move on to show you my next area. This little nook is always one of my favorite areas to decorate in my kitchen. I tried to keep this area simple, but I also wanted it to have a lot of country charm. My rooster has a nice primitive appearance. Whether or not it's actually old, I have no idea. I picked it up at a Goodwill. I can remember growing up, my mom always put pieces of cloth on the lids of her mason jars. So naturally, I did the same thing when I had my first home. And a while back, I started doing this again, and I really enjoy it. And I can change out the fabric to suit my decorating style and the colors of where I'm using these jars so that they tie in to the rest of my decor. Here's a look inside my cabinet. These pansy Corningware were a wedding gift for my husband and I the year we got married. And beside the Corningware, I have some spongeware bowls. There's actually a smaller one tucked inside the large one. On this shelf, I have two Pioneer Woman baking dishes with this little rooster baking dish tucked inside that my sister-in-law picked up for me at a yard sale. And on this bottom shelf, I have some bakeware that was originally from QVC, but I found for a steal at Goodwill. If you're looking for more primitive, country, rustic farmhouse decorating ideas and you haven't seen my previous videos in this series, I'll be sure to link my playlist below in my description box. I'll also link a few of my other videos that you might like below in my description box. Now let's have a look at the beautiful pictures that Chrissy sent me. Chrissy made this topiary. Isn't it beautiful? She included the link for these beautiful prints, and I'll be sure to include that also in my description box. So that's it for today's video. I really hope I was able to inspire your primitive country farmhouse decorating. And I will see you all again next week. Take care.